Right, okay, that sounds right. Okay, so we are doing some more story. What the freaking hell mount is this? Oh, is this the Pegasus? Okay. Right, you might notice. You might notice. You might not, that I'm going the wrong way. Okay, hang on. So, I start streaming, immediate interruption. That was quite funny. Right, let's just make sure the, let's just make sure that's still on. Yep. Right, okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, story. I was going the wrong way, wasn't I? Yeah, so we're going up this way. Now, yeah, I did put auto run to that. For some reason yesterday it screwed up and did not let me press that. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yes, you might notice that I'm now level 68. I did another Doma castle run. It's a pretty fun dungeon, I gotta admit. I can't remember whether I got any more gear or not. I've got a bunch of right side gear. That was right, I got the trousers, didn't I? I still haven't got a body or a belt for... Like, I've got none of that. Nothing from any... Oh no, I have got one body from a dungeon. I got it from... I got it from Thingy. The pervy dungeon. I've forgotten its name. What is the pervy dungeon called? I think this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Also, if we just refresh my dashboard a second, because it still says I'm not online. Just make sure I actually get it unmuted. There you go. Still says I'm offline, but whatever. The stream's on. So. I see. Oh, was that it? Was that literally the end of that quest? Okay, so I got better trousers than that already. So I certainly don't need that one. Yeah, I should just get the tank pants, shouldn't I? Or the tank trousers. Thank you. The occupation is ended then. and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily, without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he's right.
Tosway, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever.
My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could.
And? Did you find him?
Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not possible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry.
There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroban, for taking it upon yourself to search.
The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once.
Are you sure, my lord?
The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it.
I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave.
Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there.
Magnai and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them.
They fought valiantly and with honour, Cyrano. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people.
Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doo. So we are going down here. Tansui, you all look like shite. Captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration. And those people you're about to see need something to celebrate. I still have absolutely no idea why my dashboard says I'm offline.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Well, I certainly won't be saying anything, so there you go. I'll put that one.
Right. Off I go. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. Oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work.
He didn't look too happy about working.
So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
They got up quick.
Lord Hien!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas, and onward and to the next battlefield.
I like the way the music stays. Okay, so I'm supposed to be going. Why did I press H? Oh, I can't even friggin'. Could have just run there. Could also sprint. The hell are these? Broken vases. Okay. Actually, before I talk to this guy, yeah, we're still going. I have no idea why it's not. No idea why it's still still not saying shit on my dashboard. But anyway, let's talk to this guy. Honoured hero! You seek passage across the One River? Yes, please. I do in fact seek passage. I'm in Yanxia 1 this time. No. Let's do that just so it doesn't... Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you would be the guest of honour, like as not. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate. By rejoining the fight for freedom in Girabania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. The word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there's no cause to remain. Yorenir and Dothal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first.
The Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services.
And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark.
That was this guy.
Nah, we have plenty of places. We have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain was never one for mingling.
I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien? Nay.
Now taste of the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Our waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Cyrena, for everything.
May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again.
Right, I speak to, oh jeez, ow. Speak to Rasho.
Naught remains undone. You're ready to depart. To Kugane then. Right, speak to Rasho again. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Seki Segumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldan. Yeah, I have trousers better than that. So, we'll take them. I hear noises outside my door again. I can have the red mage trousers there, can't I? I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavours, I suppose.
Look at all the freaking side quests in Kugane. Holy crap. Good gravy. How many are here? Also I'm lost. Oh, I'm just going over there, right? Yeah. Okay, where is the nearest thingy thing? Not here. Where the hell is the... Kugane is far too big. These stairs still don't make any sense. They're just too big. Who the hell has stairs that big? I might as well just run there now. Bleeding walked all the way through here.
I still have absolutely no idea why my dashboard is not saying I'm even live.
I assume Twitch is having its usual meltdown.
I don't need to read his dialogue. Yeah, I mean, offline. Stream health, you're currently not online. Thanks for that. Oh god, not Taru. What was her voice? I gave her a stupid voice. Oh, that was where she sounded like Gollum.
Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done.
It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you.
I can't remember his voice.
Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I have already charted passage for you back to Limsa Laminsa. The ship is to leave this port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded.
The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane?
Yes, I gave it some thought, and I realised that even with Doma free, there's still need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made.
As I told her many times to assist you.
And as I've told you many times before, I'm not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain.
Must you always presume the worst?
So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go! Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there.
So she's gonna stay in Kugane.
I would claim to be sad that she's not coming back, but I'm not. Can you tell I don't like Tazaru? Do 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 do. So the hostel rewrite. Boo do 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 do. Was that weird amounts of lag, or was that just me? Seems a bit like it paused for a second before thinking about what it was doing. Anyway, never mind. We're gonna go talk to Tazaru.
First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
That's not your voice, Tazaru.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru,
Hey, look,
I
they said
pray you
route
take
and
all
not
due
route.
precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
Where was the text for that?
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor.
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Yeah, we get another voiced cutscene, I hope.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we poured into that hole, and for what?
Oh, he did.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Pedolorem Lupus! Come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
And, kidnapped Cryle?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
They gonna kill Cryle? Oh yeah, fade to black, thanks. Certainly ominous music. Oh jeez, ow. Back in Eorzea at last. Ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. What do I want? I wanted that one, didn't I? What the hell is this? Oh, it's just rings. Okay. It's a bit dull. Another cutscene. Yeah, I didn't think this one would be voiced. Here we are, home at last. I must say the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. Ahem. But in spite of all that and more, we returned better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees of Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. Suggest. What the hell voice has she got? I see I am not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Eldador Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kempany's men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They've even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations with mixed results. I am sorry to say, it was a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. Her voice was more piratey, but... What was her voice? I don't know. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryl Baldesian was taken prisoner. Kryl? Do they know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once. Girabani are looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryl taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castramorians. Pray excuse us, Lady Admiral, Lady Ugiri. I am pretty bad at doing his posh voice. You'd be surprising. Do 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 do. Right. Why am I in this bit? What the hell is a ludus? I mean, that's the post-Moogle quest that I still haven't done, that I still need to do. But what the hell is a ludus? Anyway, speak with Thancred. Speak with Thancred in Girabania. Boo 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 boo. I feel like I need to take this plaster off, it's annoying me. I feel like I now need to put it back on, because that hurts. Oh, that actually does hurt. Son of a bitch. Alright, who am I talking to? I'm talking to Thancred. Where is he? He's over there. God, is there nobody... There's literally nobody around. Wow. Oh, hello. My TV is making weird noises. God, what's his voice? There you are. You heard the news. In broad strokes from Admiral Broth, what happened? Kral and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Yashdollar and several others wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Yashdollar and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. How did you... what? Oh, what the fuck is a walker? The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the echo as Tosway is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my ass. Like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in Fordola's memories? What did you see? A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she sold her soul. Or if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return Krile Baldesian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Krile or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Krile back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines to see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and your allies to command the Imperials of undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could come to aid you more, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Aldin. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Tosway and I are going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. I seem to remember Thancred having a slightly posh voice. Not the commoner's mod voice that I just gave him. That being said, the commoner's mod voice is probably easier to do. Well, well, if it isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Tosway. I'm sure you've heard about Krile by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. Aye, I've no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Croyle.
I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance?
Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arenvald's been a godsend. Him and Minago and the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames' Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labour camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Uldar and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause.
I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach.
Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way. We still have far to go, but we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castromorians. There's no point telling me everything now, when you'll only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit.
You're right. I'll go ahead and tell the others that you're not far off.
And I just go straight back to there. That's a bit of backtracking that I thought we'd moved past in this game. I got to admit, I haven't noticed too much backtracking in Stormblood so far. There's been a little bit of it. Speak to Pippin.
You've spoken with Dantrogen. Good. Take care. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let's be about it.
I will take the... Yeah, I'll take the gladiator stuff. Or the tank stuff, even. And then naturally, I'll just have the casting stuff. There you are. And there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you were eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Cutscene.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Yeah, that's not gonna... Oh, no, it is.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
No, hang on. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he's ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense.
So we'll get to fight the Skulls again.
The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. We have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I say, show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. That wasn't his voice, it was deeper than that. Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as the East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied. Leaving my comrades and I to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadina, Commander Kemp. All I need for you is for you to fly your flag from its tower.
You mean to trick them into believing the bridge has fallen?
Aye. We convince them that Valadina is lost. Hit them hard with our reinforcements and watch them go running for the hills. Then when the dust settles, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it.
In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Tosway, Lys, Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with the Flame General.
We will return to Ralga's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed.
So we're infiltrating a Castellum.
Oh. Interesting. God, my side hurts. I get such weird pains. I also continuously complain about them. Also, I'm going to continuously complain about this dashboard. Why does it still say I'm not fucking... still says I'm not live. Also, hang on, why is there a hunt board in... I actually didn't realise there was a hunt board here.
Is the... No, that's the Ruby Sea. I'm sorry, hang on. You know, that's Yansha, that's... So do they hold the same... They just hold the same posts, okay. What's my gear like anyway? Relatively alright. Do. Hey, somebody else who uses half-boiled heroin. Thought I was the only one who did that for ages. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Veladina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Minago?
Not as long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no.
Ironvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear?
I don't have a job.
All forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Tosway, stay with me a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's in office is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you've finished.
Okay.
So we now have a go talk to people quest. These quests aren't that fun. The go talk to people quests. They're a little boring, especially when everybody's so friggin' far away. What does he look like? Big old guy.
Oh, say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't till after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Aorza who'd taken her time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But now I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favour. Fare you well.
Okay. Oh, I need to zoom out a little bit. So this guy trains over here.
Tosway, am I right? I doubt you'd remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in that little Alamigo you did. Why, Wilrid and the rest of us got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Ralgir like the Amaljar summoned their god. And thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilrid? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only turned up dead one day. Never found out why or how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind.
You certainly sounded like you were in a hurry. Right, I need to zoom out. So where's this last guy? Oh, he's just there. I see, this is where everybody hangs out.
What does he look like?
Right, I know you.
Lieutenant Celera.
Or
Lieutenant Celera. It's an honour to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Uldar, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. Ah, but this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Lieutenant. We'll give those Imperial horse sons what for.
Okay, so now I go back and speak to... Oh, what's his face? I forgot his name. Conrad. The man who I'm desperately trying to make sound like the Warcraft guy. And I can't for the life of me seem to do it very well.
You've had a word with the men I mentioned then. As I'm sure you've noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who lived in Girabanya his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think?
Totally having that one.
Ha! Now wouldn't that be a sight? The Slayer of Gods and the Saviour of Ishgard leading the Resistance into battle. You're not short of relevant combat experience, I'll give you that. Being serious though, I've been thinking about asking Lise to be my successor. She's young and worldly, strong and kind, a bit daft at times, but not so much that it worries me, especially given what I've seen of her since she's returned. Look after her, Tosway. She's our future, and my hope.
Who am I, R2-D2?
I trust I needn't say this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather.
Right, where would Castellum Corvi be?
Ah, there.
I mean, you could have... You could have sort of just... Oh, son of a... Oh, you are doing me a pissing. Don't know what that means, but you're doing me a pissing, game.
I tell you what though, if it turns out that because it doesn't say I'm live on Twitch or on my dashboard, if it turns out that they're not going to archive this broadcast because of it, I am going to be a bit pissed off. I mean, I still think it's weird. The stream is up, it is on there, I am watching it, but it's just not... Is this just a regular Twitch thing? I know there've been I know they've been supposedly screwing up with their servers since Evo. So I assume that reminds me. I need to keep up with when that like terms and conditions for the beta registration for Dragon Ball Fighters is. I really want to play that. Although hopefully by the time the beta comes out, they might have added some more characters, because, what, having 7, is it? I think it's 7. Well, that looks like a duty, so... I actually think I need the toilet. So I will be 2 seconds. Well, I say 2 seconds. I'll actually be about 10 minutes. But yeah, I will be back in a bit. Okay, so Major General Crone's boy is back in action. Hopefully for a while. Right, yeah. So that is a griffin that I thought was another player. Anyway, right. So there's a fox fate in instance 2, eh? What? Yeah, we were doing this, weren't we? We'll lead the way to while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order any moment now. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get to the level 68 missions. But I think there's a primal before that. I think it's level 67.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Actually, that is a point. I don't think I've actually fought a single thing this entire stream.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Yeah, I might actually get... Oh. I might actually have a reason to put on Fists of Fire. Oh, right, okay, here we go.